LapSuw is a concept that I think deserves its own level because it's essentially a compound action. In Cantonese, lap, there's a couple of ways to use it, but lap is like you can just grab a bunch of stuff to go. It's a very colloquial phrase, right? Grab and go. Grab and pull is lap. So that makes it unlike, for example, a punch comes and I just do a tansao. Tansao is a crash. Or a bean tansao, that's a redirection. It's a single motion, whether it's a radial motion or just a direct crashing motion. Same thing with a bong sao or quan sao. It's just a single contact. The LapSuw involves contact, grabbing, and then pulling for a redirection. That's what makes it a little bit harder to get to. If he does a round kick, medium height, and I do bong go, boom, slow boom, and the punch comes, I contact. Well, I can't just contact, well, I can do other techniques, but in this case, I'm going to contact, grab, and redirect. If you want to just train this concept within the entire combination, it's going to be very difficult because you want to get the timing right, not just the timing, but the sensitivity. Because I don't know. I'm worried about the kick, and then the punch comes, and then I have to contact, punch comes, I have to contact, grab, and then redirect. That's not as straightforward as it might seem. So with them, we have this LapSuw drill. The LapSuw drill, if he has his right hand forward like this is essentially, after his kick, he punches. I set up a bong sao because the bong sao is always the strongest in first defense. But if the bong sao gets away, I have this wu sao to cover it. So the wu sao becomes the beginning of the LapSuw, which means I start off with an angled punch. His elbow is down to protect himself because if it's out, I can come in easy. And my elbow is in the bong sao over the 90-degree angle, etc. So then we have to train the LapSuw this way. I have my wu sao at the ready in case I can use it as a second defense, or I can use it forward aggressively and jam it in with this wu sao. You might call it qi zheng. Jam it forward, and as soon as I jam forward, notice, let this hand free, that my fingers are back and I'm pushing through the edge of my palm with the elbow down. What you don't want to do, grab, is push like this. The LapSuw is not simply a matter of this grab and go. When you do LapSuw, you have to jam forward to cover your space to move the target away in order to clear the path for you to strike. Back to here, if I don't, and I keep this open, elbow, I leave myself in danger because this is now wide open. With this down, he could try to push in with the elbow, and my elbow down, and I'm still protecting myself. Right? I can lean on him like this. Like this, I slip through, I'm gone. Like this, I slip through, my hand is still there. That's the idea of the LapSuw. You have a wu sao, you have a low hand, you have a high hand. You have that high hand at the ready with a wu sao, jam it forward, grab, clear the way to punch. Now if you notice, I'm actually pulling my bong sao hand back to strike. You don't want to do that because it's a wasted effort. When I clear this hand, I simply drop the elbow, boom, come forward with a punch. And he's going to jam me. We're using the concept of pick, as with every other exercise, we have to pick in with this a little bit because this is not a fight, this is just a training drill. I have to give him enough pressure so that he's not going to let go. And then when he does LapSuw on me, when I do LapSuw on him, I jam forward and grab. But watch what happens with this hand. When I grab, I'm not just going to pull away like this. The hand is free. I have to grab with the wrist bent to protect myself in case the hand once tries to slip. And even if it does slip, again, I have the elbow. Grab, bring down, clear the way, punch. Wrist is still bent here. Elbow is still down, both elbows down. Okay, that's the makings, the beginnings of LapSuw training and why we do LapSuw.